In today's video, we are making some brand new DIYs with some new fun Dollar Tree pieces that I've been seeing that I know you guys have to look for. Leave me a big thumbs up and let's jump on into it. Alright, so these lanterns caught my eye at the Dollar Tree and I thought they were beautiful as is. You could throw some candles in there and be ready to go, but the DIYer in me wanted to really dress these up and go a step further. I have been loving pressed flowers, but sometimes they can be a little bit colorful and not really match all of my decor. So I found some pressed leaves and greenery. I found these on Amazon. I'll link them down below. But all you have to do is add some clear Elmer's school glue, or you could use Mod Podge, but I do like the clear because I get more of a crystal clear finish than the milky Mod Podge finish, or it just seems like it leaves more of a textured finish. But for this, I just paint on the clear glue about as tall as I want to put the little flowers or the pressed leaves, and then stick the leaves on there. I just like to spread them out and use different ones, let them dry, and then do a second coat right on top. I really have fun with this, use all the different styles of the greenery. I do pull off the hard stem. It seems like at the bottom of the leaf, the stems get a lot thicker and hard to glue down to the glass container. So I do kind of break that off, just use mostly the fragile top piece and just kind of scatter these all throughout the glass. I stuck with leaving it kind of at the bottom just so it'll really show up whenever I put a white candle in here. But I thought these were gorgeous, exactly what I was going for. I'll definitely be making some more of these to gift. After you pop these back in there, after they're dry, I cut the tags away and I get that perfect pop of gold, also tying in the greenery. This matches my other decor so perfectly. It's definitely a DIY that I'm obsessed with. I was doing a Walmart pickup order for groceries a couple of days ago and I ran across this bowl. This is a huge wooden bowl. I thought it was gorgeous, so I definitely added that to pick up and went ahead and got it, but I'm dying to go in the store and actually look if they have any other options. This was less than $15, so it is a little bit more pricey than if you would have purchased something at the Dollar Tree, but you are not going to compare the quality of this to a Dollar Tree piece. I just love this. It shows in the photos you can add like decorative balls, little spheres in here, but all I could see was like a dough bowl with a candle poured in here. So a really fun hack is if you just melt down a couple of candles, I just went with the cheap Dollar Tree candles, and then just pour like halfway full or 3/4 full, and then add some little tea lights in here. It's gonna put the wicks in here. Now this is something I'm not going to burn. If you wanted to burn this all the way down, you would actually want to stick the wicks all the way to the bottom so you got the most out of your candle. But for this, I just pop those tea lights out of the metal holders or containers and then place them where I want them. Go ahead and fill it up with wax. The rest of the way, the little wicks are going to stick up. This is a gorgeous piece. Once again, would make an incredible gift idea, but I have purchased these for like $30 and $40, the large candle pour dough bowls, and this is just a budget-friendly way to get that same high-end look for a lot less. Dollar Tree is really stepping it up with their little woven baskets. I loved this one with the handles on the sides. I knew I could create something really fun with this, and somehow I over purchased too many of these little sunflower pieces. I had like 10 of them on hand. I guess I just grabbed a couple every time I went out, so I had to make a DIY with them. These are actually hollow, which works out really good in my favor. I took my drill and just drilled a hole large enough that these Dollar Tree dowel rods could fit into, and then I'm going to be pushing these all the way to the top so that they fit nice and tight on this stick. Then they will be able to be pressed down into like a flower bouquet or this basket and stick up really pretty. I love this idea. Instead of having to hot glue it on the back of the flower, you get more of a high-end look by drilling the hole, sticking it right through there, and then just adding styrofoam to this basket to hold these pieces up. I did try to give it the illusion that the back one, or the one in the back, was a little bit taller, so I didn't press it down quite as far, and then the front two, I just pushed them down to the bottom, and this makes a gorgeous bouquet. I added some little fabric around the bottom to hide the styrofoam. This is a fun project that goes perfect for late summer, but also I'll be able to have out all of the fall season. Alright, so bear with me here. I wasn't 100% sure if this would turn out, but it actually turned out really cute. I wanted to take one of these mini little baskets and actually pour a melted candle in here, but I knew it's very porous. It's got holes in the edges where this is just a rope put together. So I decided to add some clear glue first and kind of fill in the cracks before adding in the melted wax. This actually worked really, really well. I was originally going to take a paintbrush and kind of brush it on the sides, but I poured enough that I was easily able just to kind of twist the basket. The glue would seep down inside of the holes, fill them up, and then I won't have wax everywhere. The thing is, if the glue seeps out and you see it from the outside, it's still going to be clear, but if the wax does that, you're going to have like goopy white wax in the cracks. So this kind of filled it in. Let me pour that in there. I stuck the wick all the way to the bottom and propped that up, filled it up a little bit more. This cooled off and the wax set up. I had no leaks, but I was so happy with how this turned out. Definitely not going to burn this. You wouldn't want to burn this, but just for a fun project and little decor candle that you wanted to set around, I thought it was too cute. Pottery Barn's website has these really fun glass lamps. They're kind of for a centerpiece. You wouldn't want to spend a lot of money on these. I don't know why they're priced so ridiculous, because it looks like a liability to me. It looks like somebody is going to knock this over and break it. But if you are wanting to have like a dinner party or want that fancy touch of glassware in the center of the table, especially these little lamps, this is a really fun hack. All you have to do is use one of these glass candlestick holders, as well as these votive candles. I used a LED one because obviously it's not getting air at the top, so you couldn't burn a candle, but putting this together with just Dollar Tree pieces and glass containers, this looks really cool and a fraction of the cost. I know everybody is talking about this black servingware. It is so gorgeous, so detailed. It really pops and really bold. The design on this is gorgeous, so you could just pop a candle on here or a plant and it looks so dressed up in any space. All I'm doing is hot gluing, but obviously you can use E6000 or a stronger adhesive, the bowl to the bottom of the plate, and then put anything on that you want on here. I just stuck it in the middle of the table. I feel like it looks so cute with a little plant. I don't even think I got the bowl centered. I'll have to fix that, but it looks really cute. This next project is super simple to do. All you want to do is take a square photo frame and then a couple of pieces of wood from the Dollar Tree, removing the plastic as well as the little paper from the inside, and you'll just need the glass piece. So this has sharp edges, so we're going to work on that a little bit later, but first of all, I wanted to paint the little wood bottom to be more of a gray style, look a little bit more like my other decor pieces instead of this unfinished wood, but go ahead, paint that with just a lighter gray color and then go in with some of the darker to make it look a little bit distressed. And then to get this to stand up, we are going to sandwich the glass piece in between the two wooden pieces. You want to stick the unfinished pieces to the center, obviously, but this is a really fun craft. You could be so creative with this. You could put photos on here to display family photos in a neat way, but for this, I just wanted to keep it really simple with some fun stickers that I found to hide the sharp edges so no one's getting cut. I am taking some of the thin nautical rope, gluing that all the way around the edges. This also gives it a really fun decorative touch and makes it look more finished. I used the lighter to singe off any of the little hairs that are coming off of the rope, and then I had these fun stickers that say family, love, tons of different options on here. You could use anything. Dollar Tree has out so many wall decals and wall stickers that you could add here, but I thought these were just really fun. Leaving it in the white neutral looked really cool. I added the little heart on there, and then I had these fun burlap flowers. Just popped one on in the bottom corner, and this finishes it up. So super cute in so many ways you could make this. Alright, and then grabbing one of these garden dishes from the Dollar Tree, I found a fun way to make all of the rocks stay in place without moving around. First of all, I put this on a stand using a black bowl upside down, glued this down in place. I know someone is going to fuss about the labels, but you're never going to see them. If they bother you, definitely remove them. And then pretty much doing the same thing like I did before, taking some more nautical rope just to make it look a little bit more finished, hide the edges that are plain, and then I'm going to be filling this in with some of my favorite succulents. So I started with all the brown rock first because I knew I would have to buy so many bags of this fine black rock to get it to fill in. So covering over the brown rocks with the black because I like the look of that a lot better for this project. And then the secret here is to Mod Podge the entire thing. This will dry clear. Your rocks will not move. If this gets tipped over, there's a very small chance that they're all going to dump out. There's still a chance. I won't say that there's not, but that they probably won't shift and move if you move this around, and none of the kids are going to be able to dig in here. They're going to stay in place. Then filled this in while it was still wet with my favorite succulents. Everything's nice and tidy in here. I love how this looks. Such a fun planter. Thank you all so much for checking out today's video. Please leave me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy crafting. Bye.